In this video, I'm going to show you how to move the seat in a C5 Corvette that is stuck. So this seat is stuck all the way to the rear and won't go forward. I'm swapping these seats out for black. So let's go ahead and dive in. Typically the issue is going to be this front motor here, which sits up in the car like this. You get a better view here. So it's going to sit between this and this. Here's the wiring that I cut, and the motor sits up in here like this. So this motor is locked up and is no good. What you're going to need to do is remove the 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4 that are on either side of these little arms in here, and that is a T15. This is what they look like. So they go inside there. You can get it with a 1/4 inch ratchet. It's really not that difficult. Then you're going to need to pry it off with a flathead screwdriver. There are 2 of these guys in there. So these go into the motor like this, and then they go into this shaft here. This shaft turns a worm gear here, and that's what moves the seat back and forward. So you have 2 of these. Okay, so once you get that out, maybe a little bit bent up, so just kind of straighten it. Then you have to put this down inside there, and you have to find some way to turn it. Turning it by hand's not an option. Here's what this little flexible shaft looks like. So what I'm doing is I've got a tap and die set tap handle. So normally this little piece would go through here, and this is actually a tap handle because it screws down on a square tap. You see that? And since that is square, this is also square. So you just tighten down on that as much as you can get it, and then you can turn this thing in order to move this seat forward. You've just got to go a little bit at a time, but it does work. So let me go ahead and see if I can get that on camera. This is going to be really hard to video, but I'm going to try to get it for you guys so you can see what to do. So we'll take this here, and we need to feed it down in this tube. So here's the tube. Luckily it's flexible. Okay, it's going down inside there. Push the drill in the rest of the way, and then turn the drill on and you'll be able to see the seat move. See that? Seat's moving backwards. So we'll turn it the other way, move the seat forward. So you've got to be very careful and just do it a tiny bit at a time, and then switch to the other side. Each time you switch back and forth, you're going to have to reverse your drill. But slowly, you'll be able to get this seat all the way forward so you can get to those rear bolts, take this thing out and get it fixed up.